It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns begin the game with the basketball. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Vucevic to Fultz. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Phoenix with it. Devin Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Fultz. Goes to the right side. Terrence Ross in a matchup with Booker. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. The pass set it all up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 4-3. Look out, it's Devin Booker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Count the basket inside.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
And a backcourt violation. To Gordon. Vucevic. That's off the side of the rim, short. Booker with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Booker. Rebound comes to Vucevic. It's a big finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nikola Vucevic with the block. Time for a change. Steve Clifford makes the move to his bench. Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker.
To number 10, Evan Fournier. That's his first personal foul.
Devin Booker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And he misses the second.
Number 8, Terrence Ross.
To Fournier. Runner here won't go. Magic gain control. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. On the shot clock. Shot clock violation.
No basket.
Deep left corner. Fires the 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Booker. Deep 2 there. Won't go. It's Orlando's ball. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Booker to Crawford. Devin Booker. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Self-check.
Booker. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Here's a chance from long range. 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
And you can book it. Devin Booker with the 3. Augustine with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Oh, nice step through to get to the basket. That ends the first quarter with the Magic in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams.
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hate it getting my shot blocked like that. but I did like getting the ball right back.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Vucevic. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocked loose. Magic have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To number 2. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Fultz. Got a piece to knock it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Can't connect. To Fultz.
Defensive foul. To number 2. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
For 3. And the rebound taken in by the Suns. Magic gain control. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Here's an announcement for the parents in the crowd. Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for Phoenix, number 1,
Devin Booker. Great defense, forcing the miss. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Offensive board to Fournier. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Into the front court, it's Booker. They trail by 7. From long range.
That's his first personal.
Devin Booker is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Augustine with it up top. Leads 4. Vucevic. Off the mark. Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. Looking to take this all the way. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Fournier. Has a look. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession.
4-3. Hits the trifecta. Into the front court. It's Booker. 9-point margin. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Up 5. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Booker. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
The Magic with 4 to shoot. To Fournier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Evan Fournier bothered just enough there. Booker with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. The Magic are now in the penalty.
Devin Booker. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Oubre to Booker.
Watch that cutter.
The Suns with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
A shot at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Magic have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Magic have it.
Let's go.
Surveys the floor.
Screen, I got your help.
Sizing up the defense. Markelle Fultz. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Rubio to Booker.
Switch that.
Shot clock winding down. 24-second violation.
No basket.
I got ball.
Markelle Fultz. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Booker. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Jonathan Isaac up against Oubre. To Aaron Gordon. Big slam. Takes it right at the defender.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to... Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Mikal Bridges. Devin Booker. It's no good. Shots not going down. Fultz into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Markelle Fultz. Down low, it's Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Booker. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Booker to Rubio. That pass stolen by Orlando. Fires the three. Rebound Bridges. Into the front court. It's Booker. Trailing by 15. Cleans it up. DeAndre Ayton to Kelly Oubre. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Markelle Fultz. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Orlando.
Now a steal as the Magic have it. To Fournier. Fires the three. Rebound Bridges.
Minutes left in the third quarter.
Crawford. That pass stolen by Orlando. To Fournier. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Personal foul. Team foul number one. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Fournier buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Devin Booker. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Isaac to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier picked up by Booker. Evan Fournier, a couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not good. 52% for his career. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Knocked loose. Magic have it. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect.
Knock that down, yo. Knock that down.
Crawford. You can't leave him that wide open. Takes advantage with the jumper.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Fournier buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Suns with the basketball. To Mikal Bridges. For three, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. That ends the third quarter. So far, all Magic. Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Magic basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Beyond the arc for three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Rubio to Mikal Bridges. From long range is good.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Shot by Fultz, no good. Magic in control.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Markelle Fultz. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Fultz can't get the bounce. So Fultz. Five to shoot for Orlando. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. To Mikal Bridges. 4-3. Off the iron. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gordon. To Fultz. Lets it fly from long range. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Knocked loose. Magic have it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Gordon. Off the mark. To Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
Wow, that was amazing.
He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Magic owned the possession.
Here we go.
Fultz to Gordon. Probing the defense. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Fultz with the basketball. His team up by 7. Crawford to Mikal Bridges. On the shot clock for Phoenix. Going to launch beyond the arc. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Markelle Fultz to Aaron Gordon. Fires the three. Can't give Aaron Gordon that look. He knocks it down for 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Booker, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Booker with it. His guys trail by 10. Fires the three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Terrence Ross in a matchup with Booker. To Fultz. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Fultz with a shot off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Devin Booker. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The Magic secure the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Irving to Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. To the rim. Now a steal by Milwaukee. the monster stuff.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Durant. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 22, Chris Middleton. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving. His first effort off the mark to Irving. Durant. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Hill across the timeline. Down a point.
I'm here. Trap.
To Adetokunbo. Pass stolen by the Nets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Durant. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Down low Durant. Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Kevin Durant with the rock.
Watch the cutter. I got the cutter. Watch the cutter.
4-3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Adetokunbo. Has a chance. Giannis off the mark. To Matthews. Hill. Matthews. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 6. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Dinwiddie against Connaughton. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Oh, he can't connect. And scores.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Kyrie with the rock. To Durant. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Top of the key. Durant. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Giannis with it up top. Right now, down 7. Giannis on Antetokounmpo. 4 out of 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
That's out of bounds, off of Giannis. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter with the Nets in front. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brooklyn's got it. Irving. He was all over him. To Antetokounmpo. Throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Giannis in control of the basketball, trailing by 4. Kyrie Irving sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Antetokounmpo. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Middleton. Can't get the bounce. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper won't go down. For 3, and knocks it down.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit
New blood coming in for both sides.
Stepping in for
missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Irving, he drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Lopez to George Hill. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. KD with the rock. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
And scores. Great body control on the step through. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Durant across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down three. Has a look. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Lopez gets it in the left corner. Antetokounmpo. The Nets have the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Lopez to Antetokounmpo. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Durant. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession.
It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Milwaukee with the basketball.
I got him. I got ball.
Jared Allen snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Giannis with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Hill. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Green, get over, get over.
Durant. That's good D. Shot no good. Hill into the front court. 5-point game. Middleton. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Here's Durant for two. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Nets have the basketball. Durant. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. And the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Irving. The pass set it all up.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time. Here we go. Here we go.
Picked up by the Bucks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce.
Pick up.
Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss. Middleton to Adetokunbo. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Hill across the timeline. His guys down by 9. George Hill. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 12, Joe Harris.
Nets have it. Irving. From long range. He engulfed him that time. And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Durant. And he knocks it down.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. To Lopez. Great feed. Sets it up. Eric Bledsoe. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Dinwiddie. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
George Hill.
In the last 2 minutes.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Irving brings the ball up court.
Screen coming left.
Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's all even at the end of this quarter. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Giannis with it up top. His guys down 3. Bledsoe to Lopez. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant. And the rebound taken by Bledsoe. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
To Antetokounmpo. Kyrie Irving with a piece. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to get 3 shots here. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. First one, count it. Hits the second, one more coming. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Great feed. Durant. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
That's off the side of the rim. Short. It's Brooklyn's ball. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Jared Allen pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Irving can't go down. Smothering defense. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving to Durant. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Okay, reset it, reset it.
DeAndre Jordan tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kevin Durant has it. Surveys the floor. Durant to Irving. Deep right corner. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Bledsoe to Lopez. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Lopez. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads a bucket. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time to shuffle things up.
Entering the game,
Adetokunbo to George Hill. A pass stolen by the Nets.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Durant.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Hill. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. It'll stay with the Bucks. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 4. That's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Middleton. Short jumper won't fall. To Durant. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Hill hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Brooklyn's got it. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together. Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. It's the Nets who are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn tonight. The Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening jump is won by the Clippers. To George. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. To Paul George. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Everybody pick up, DM.
George lets it fly. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Nets have the basketball.
Pick up, match up.
Durant. Working the outside. Top of the key. Over to the right side.
Bump him.
Irving. Smothering D.
Get in spot. Hurry up. Here we go. Pick up.
The screen sets him up for two.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here's a chance from long range to George. Strong finish for Paul George.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving brings the ball up court. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Kawhi Leonard, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
George matched up with Durant. Fires the three. Paul George. 3 for 4. Good start. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kyrie with the rock. Beverly. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down a dozen. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Durant across the timeline, trailing by 10. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. To Beverly. Short jumper off the mark. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website. Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets free.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving.
Green, I got your help.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Durant with the basketball up top. They trail by 7. Fires the three. Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Screen coming. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here's Leonard for two. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Here comes the screen. Durant had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant across the timeline. His team down 9. From long range, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Louis Williams. Subbing in for...
Here comes the screen.
24.
Nice swat that time.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Get back. Watch cutter. Go.
Durant. To Irving. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Clippers have the basketball. To Leonard. Surveys the floor with a drop step. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant with the basketball up top. Right now, down 7. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Leonard. To Beverly. To Leonard with a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Pick and roll right here.
Screen coming.
Left.
Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Irving. He was all over him. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
3 seconds. It's going the other way. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Durant. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
LA Clippers with the basketball.
Get into it, get into it, get into it. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here we go.
Kyrie. Deep two there, won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Irving brings the ball up court to Durant. Scores from the post.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Kawhi Leonard. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Leonard to Paul George. Screen coming. George matched up with Durant. Here's Leonard for two. He's looking for that touch.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Curling inside.
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Irving. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Leonard to George. Has a chance. Green with a shot that won't go down.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Screen coming. Irving. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Paul George. The drive right to the basket. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Screen coming. Irving to Durant. And that one out of bounds off the net. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Beverly gets it in the left corner. Leonard, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time for the bench to step up. Kenny Atkinson knows it, making some moves. Irving buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hey, lock up.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nets have it. Durant to Irving. The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Williams into the front court. Leads just a point. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Durant, tough matchup against George. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Not going down for him this time. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
to Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Irving. Harris against George. Can't connect from inside. To Williams. Jordan. Shot from the lane, won't go. Leonard to Harkless. They get it to George, down low. Slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. Takes stock of the floor. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George, great pass to set it up. Deep right corner. Leonard. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Irving. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To George. And the rebound comes to Durant. 4-3. Not that scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
George matched up with Durant. Trying to cash in. Shot by George misses. Durant across the timeline. Down by 15. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Leonard. Dinwiddie with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Gets it in the right corner.
1 minute remaining in the fourth.
Paul George to Beverly. George to Beverly. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Durant against George. 5 seconds to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
It was right there. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay